Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Stamp It Up with Jamie. I'm Jamie. You may be catching this on replay or maybe you're here live. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my weekly Wednesday night YouTube lives that I do every week, in which I have a card, a project, something to share with you, chit chat a little bit, make the card for you, answer questions, that sort of thing. So, as you're coming on in, please introduce yourself. Let me know where you're watching from, including if you're watching replay. I love to see kind of where everybody is. I will tell you ahead of time. I just had a sneezing attack, so hopefully I'm done. You are here. Hello, Ruth Ann, and Sonia's here. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it, Sonia. Feel the love. Okay, so there's not really that much news to share, like per se. Normally I kind of open with some like public service announcements, things that are going on, things I think you should know. Not too much going on this week. I'm featuring, did I put it away? Oh, tell me I lost the stamp set. Hold on. I have no idea what I did with the stamp set. Well, I may be, oh, there it is. I'm grabbing a new one. Whoa, I lost it for a second. Hello, Amy and Joan, Karen, Cynthia, Angie. Thank you. Hello, Sharon. This is a stamp. Let me show it this way. This is the stamp set I'm using all this week, Forever Fern. So if you caught my live last week, I was stamping with my 12-year-old daughter. She was giving me literally a hand. Like she was literally giving me a hand. I've hurt my right hand. So you guys are asking, my hand is doing much better. Stitches are out and it didn't explode. But my friend did put some steri strips on it. So I am okay. It's a little sore, but I don't think it's so much because of the wound and more so like I haven't used the muscles and bent the joints. Like my finger's been like this for like a week and a half. So and it yeah, I won't go into the details, but it's a little sore. Stitches came out today. So on the road to recovery, slowly doing a few more things, although I haven't told my husband that I could do the dishes yet. I figured I'll just let that one kind of play out and see how long I can ride that I can't wash the dishes bandwagon and get away with it. But doing much better. Thank you for asking. I give doctors, nurses, medical assistants, all like my hat's off to you. I do not do this stuff well. I'm just a big baby when it comes to like all this stuff. So thank you for asking. Jocelyn's here. I think it needs at least another week. Yes, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer. At least another week. I probably could have done the dishes today, but I just let them sit in the sink, and I figure we're just gonna let other people do them for a couple more days because I'm okay with that. Who am I kidding? They're just going to sit in the sink. Okay, so needless to say, I picked the Forever Fern stamps that actually you guys over on social media did because it has just really great leaf images that don't require coloring, and you can make really beautiful, simple cards. And here's the thing, every week I say, wait till the very end, I'm going to show you all my cards. And then I get to the very end and I forget to show you all my cards. So I figured I'd do it from the get-go today just because I always forget. So I'm going to be real honest with you. This isn't the original card I was going to show tonight. In fact, I was going to make a card, a little more complicated card. I always like my Wednesday cards to be something a little more complicated, but time got away. It's been one dilly of a week, let me tell you. So this is where I landed, and actually I really love this card. Like it is a Jamie card. I love it so much. And honestly, I wanted the sentiment over a little bit, but I had a boo-boo. I needed a cover here, so that sentiment was strategically placed where it was placed. If you caught my card on my blog on Monday or Instagram Tuesday, this is the card I made for those days. It uses my favorite probably leaf out of all of them, this guy here. I think that's my favorite one. I love it a lot. And I used the Stamparatus to do an ombre. guys, the Stamparatus, it makes life so much easier. And to do like the ombre, it was so quick, easy, perfectly spaced out. Like the Stamparatus did all the heavy lifting for me. And I love how it came out. It's so clean and simple, but there's something really kind of elegant about it. Someone said a sympathy card, and yes, this would make a great sympathy card. You could change up the colors and go masculine, take out the bow. So like just the general idea of this card is very versatile. You can do a lot. Hello, Karen. So that was my card Monday. Tuesday? Okay, I don't even know what I was thinking. I tried something so different I've never done. It's I got a little oopsie on there. It's a flat card or a one layer card or a one sheet card. I don't know how you describe this. There's nothing else. It's just, this is it. And then the idea is this opens, ready? Everybody go, ah, and you write your message here. I don't know. I honestly don't know how I feel about it. If I feel like it's missing that sort of, that other piece, like the lift up piece, but it doesn't hurt to try different things. And I figured I was gonna go like bright and colorful with like a nod to fall, so you have your oranges, your yellows, and that sort of thing. This is my card today. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, tomorrow. And let me tell you, I don't have my card done for Friday because this was supposed to be Friday's card. I was supposed to do a new one today. Tomorrow, this is my card for tomorrow, and I like it better in person. I really don't think, I don't think video camera really does it justice, because let's see if I can catch the light. The light's not, there we go. Can you see it a little bit? What I did is I cut out the die, and I was going to cut out the leaf, but when I took it out of my sheet, it just stayed put. And I was like, ooh, wait a minute. I kind of like this. So I left, it's this same die cut. The one I cut with vellum here, I cut out of the basic black, and I really liked it. So I don't know, it's different. Our color scheme tomorrow is black, white, and then a color of your choice. So I went black, white, and calypso coral. And I don't know, I like it a lot more in person. So like, everybody come to my house, like just come to get in the car, hop on a plane so you can see it in person. Cause it's like, I like it more in person. So that's my card for tomorrow, but this is the one I'm making tonight and Friday. We'll see if I get a card done for Friday. These kids' schedules are really kicking my butt, like kicking my butt. Picking them up, driving them everywhere, and then like my hand and all that. Life is busy right now, busier than I was like. At dinner tonight, I was like, guys, I don't do this busy schedule very well. Like, ugh, it's not for me. So luckily I'm here and I'm with you guys because this is my happy place. And so we are going to dive into tonight's card. I don't know where my bone full. Oh, I found it. Okay. So Pear Pizzazz is my card base that I'm going to start off with. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. I'm going to let you in on another secret. Every now and then I'll go back and watch one of my videos. I don't love doing that, but it's a great way to kind of critique yourself, is to go back and watch yourself. So a couple of weeks ago, I went back and watched the video and I was like, oh my gosh, I talk so fast. I get so excited. I'm from New York. We talk fast, right? I'm like, Jamie, you need to slow down. So if you hear me going like, just be like, Jamie, slow down. My older one finally gets her driver's license at the end of the year. Can't wait. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Yes. My oldest is 16 as well. And she has her permit and she'll get her license like in March. But I'm like really eager because we definitely need another driver in the house because it's literally kicking my butt. What am I doing? Okay, so Pear Pizzazz, that was a total tangent. Sorry about that. I don't talk too fast. I don't know, Judy. A couple weeks ago, I don't remember what, I think it was 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks. I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh, did I even come up for air? I just get really excited. So I just talk fast. I'm going to slow it down, but not too slow because that would just drive me nuts. Okay, enough. Let's go with the card. I pulled out the Fern embossing folder because if we're playing with the Forever Fern stamp set, what better embossing folder to coordinate with it than the Fern embossing folder? They go together so beautifully, so nicely. So I have, this is 3.5 by 5.5 shaded spruce. I'm kind of sticking with the traditional greens. For all my other cards this week, I went Blackberry Bliss. I went bright, your pinks, orange, yellows. And then I went Calypso Coral for this one. But for tonight's card, I kept it traditional green. Following someone who talks fast, but I have no problem with you. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Karen. I guess that's good feedback. You said. That's the thing, Judy. I just get so excited. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I get going, and I just talk fast. So I don't want to talk like turtle slow, but maybe just breathe. Maybe I should just like inhale every now and then. Okay, so this goes in your embossing folder. I'm just gonna off-screen emboss it. Give me a second. I'm still using my machine left-handed. Hold on. I'm still using my machine left-handed. I'm still using liquid glue because although my hand is fine and my friend assured me that nothing's popping open, I'm still like a little PTSD, almost like I'm a little like traumatized and sort of like protective of the hand still. Does that make sense? Like I still want to like hesitant to really grip it. You know what I mean? So this is shaded spruce, 3.5 by 5.5. Anytime I mat, which is almost always, I mat 1/8 bigger. So this is 3 5/8. Hold on. Yes, 3 5/8 by 8.5. And I'm just gonna use some liquid glue. This is beautiful. Any of our 3D folders, they get so much texture into just a piece of cardstock. It's incredible. Some bits are higher and other bits aren't. Both the negative and the positive sides are really, really pretty. So bravo to Stampin' Up! For their embossing folders. So I'm just going to, and you know, there's a lot of texture in this. So it is a good idea to either use like a liquid glue or a Stampin' Seal Plus would be another option, just to make sure, you know, you're getting in all those sort of grooves. Groovy. It's like groovy. Ooh, why does that not look like I cut that straight? Well, we're going to go with it, folks. Okay, we're going to go with it. I don't think it's perfectly straight, but we're going to say it's good enough. I went to a Stampin' Up! Conference a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about how 85% is good enough to help you kind of overcome the perfectionism tendency. Is very valuable. So 85% is good. If it's 85% straight, it's straight enough. Some demos talk so slow, and that makes me want to go to sleep. Oh my goodness. No sleeping allowed. Do not put me on as you're laying in bed and trying to sleep. That's not the purpose of this. It's not to lull you to sleep. Can you imagine? Like, I need something to listen to put me to sleep. I'm going to put on Jamie. Oh my gosh, I would be mortified. I love embossing folders. Just adds a bang to any card. You know what, Vicky? I 120 million% agree with you, because they're not a huge expense. Most embossing folders are $8, $10. I don't know. We may even have a $12 embossing folder. I'm not really sure. But let's say around $10. And it adds so much to the card. I love texture. I love texture by adding embossing, ribbons, embellishments, different die cut pieces. And they're just nice. They just do all the heavy lifting. Like if you're looking for a real quick and easy, beautiful card, like 90% of this card is that embossed little bit, and it's beautiful. Oh, Cynthia, you're so sweet. 85%, no can do. Oh, Kiwi, we gotta get you there. 85% is good enough. Sometimes we get stuck in the perfectionism of getting things done perfect, and then we don't end up doing anything at all. So sometimes good enough is good enough. Okay, I'm using the coordinating Forever Flourishing dies. This is my favorite one. I could make all my cards with just this die. I love it so much. And I wanted like a little detail without it being like another color or without it being like in your face, right? So I went vellum, and vellum is just, there's this softness about it. It's almost like I'm using greens and leaves, but it almost makes it sort of feminine, a little softer. You know what I mean? So I love vellum. I'm a huge, huge fan. I just have a scrap piece here, whatever fits the die. I'm going to cut that out. I lost my other thing. There we go. If it was perfect, it would be a manufactured card. That is true. That is true. I had a lady come to one of my classes early on, and she struggled a little bit. And actually, one of her cards, and I've done it before, adhered the card like upside down, so it was upside down, and she mailed it that way. And I love that. She just embraced, this is handmade and I made a mistake and it's what makes it beautiful. And she mailed it that way. And I just think I've never forgotten that it didn't stop her. She didn't throw it in the trash. She didn't say, oh, this is no good. She was like, you know what? Someone's going to appreciate this. So I love that. Here's that leaf. Oh, can we let's have a moment of silence. That's so pretty. I love that die. I really do. There's some really great standalone dies in this bit. It's not sold as a bundle anymore, but you can buy the individual pieces. So we have like this guy, which almost looks like a mustache. I feel like we could make a mustache like the Lorax. It's like the Lorax mustache. This is another standalone one and a couple of these little guys, but this one is hands down my favorite. And you can tell this has been well loved. I've used it a couple of times. Now, the thing with vellum is that it's see-through for the most part. So you kind of want to be strategic about where you put your glue. Now, if I'm using liquid glue, I just need a couple of dots and it will really hold the whole thing down. I do not need to load this up. A couple of dots strategically placed will hold it down. And that's kind of what I did here is I put the glue here. So I ended up needing to put the sentiment a little more centered than I really wanted to. So for this card, I'm going to put probably my adhesive on these two leaves. Am I the only one who makes left-handed cards? Oh, are you left-handed, Beth? Oh my gosh, I'm not left. Well, I did last week. It is amazing how quickly, well, I'm just amazed at our bodies in general right now, but how quickly we adapt. So I'm just going to put 3 little dots and that's going to be enough. I promise. At the beginning of when I injured my hand, I was really doing every single thing left-handed. I didn't use this hand at all. By early this week, by Monday or Tuesday this week, my left hand was doing an amazing job. Kudos to my left hand. It's crazy how quickly we adapt. And I was just saying to my friend as she was taking out my stitches, our bodies are just incredible, like absolutely incredible, because my body is healing itself. And there used to be kind of like a dip. I won't go into the details because it's really gross, but it was almost like a little hollow and it's filled in. And somehow like our bodies are just incredible. What our bodies are capable of. It's just amazing. Okay, so as you can see the adhesive. So you don't want to necessarily go crazy and put it everywhere because you will see it everywhere you went crazy with it. What's the name of the die set again? The dies are called Forever Flourishing Dies, and you get 14 of them. The cards open up the other way because I don't see what side the fold is. Oh no. And then the coordinating stamp is Forever Fern. I didn't put the hello on a block. They don't come as a bundle anymore because it's been in the catalogs a couple years now, but you can buy them individually. Yeah, you're welcome. Some people's videos feel like we are all hanging together. Vicky, if you were all like within an hour's drive, I would be like, guys, come on over. Let's like craft together. Oh my gosh, how fun would that be? But I have a love-hate relationship with technology. Sorry. I almost said a bad word. That really hurt. A love-hate relationship with technology, but for purposes like this, where we can come together and chit chat all across, United States and the world, really, like it serves its purpose. It works. Oh my gosh, that hurts so much. I'm not even gonna lie. So the muscles in here are like joints or whatever is there. Like not the wound. The wound is healing. Like the stuff that's in this area, the joints, I don't even know, tendons, something like that. I haven't used in like a week and a half. So I just went to open my drawer and I did that motion, like putting pressure. Oh my gosh, that hurts so much. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Feel the love. Now, when I created the card, I didn't have my right hand. And so I was like, okay, I want to add a bow. What could I do? I could do a fork bow, but honestly, linen thread is so easy and it's thin enough. And I don't know, it's like my go-to. It really makes beautiful bows effortlessly. I mean, if I'm not doing a fork bow, it must be pretty forgiving, right? So if you do not have linen thread, please get some. Please, you need it. It's just, I used it here and I made it with really long tails. I love really long tails. And I used it on this card over here too. It's just so pretty. Oh, that's so fun. All of that stuff has to stretch out. That word tendon, it's tendon, muscle, joint. I don't know. I had it in this one too, this joint here. Yesterday it was so painful, even to like bend it. Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna like jump through the roof. It hurt so much, but I've like stretched it out, so I'm good. So I'm assuming this one, as I progress, gives me the heebie-jeebies. Don't do this stuff well. Oh, it is so delicate. I agree. And you can double it up. You can do like a double bow. You can keep it a single bow. Like so much. This is an absolute must have. And it lasts forever. Although I go through it like crazy, but in theory it should last. It does that time. Okie dokie. So where's my sample? I just covered it. Okay, so well, actually, you know what? Let me do my sentiment so I can get an idea where everything's going. I forgot to get my ink pad. I will say, because I'm not doing that pulling motion because it hurts so much, it is a little challenging to open ink pads still. So give me a second. Okay. I can do it. I'm just kind of protective still. I'm going to stamp the hello, because can you go wrong with a hello sentiment? I mean, you can use it for anything. Hello on the outside. Happy birthday on the inside. Hello. Congratulations on the inside. I mean, you can do so much. I do not have one free block right now. I am working on, they fall over. I am working on cards for my Project Highlight membership, which you might not even know what the heck that is. I have a membership. It's closed. Shh, no one knows about it. Well, now you do. So I'm working on cards for October. I'm going to be opening it again in probably a month or so. So consider this a plug for my membership, my once a month membership. So I literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 blocks out, and every block at least has 2 stamps on it. Some of them have 3. I felt crafty today. I was like in the zone. I had to take advantage of it. Okay, stylish shapes, dyes. If you don't have linen thread, you need linen thread. If you don't have the stylish shapes dyes, you need it. Like, just trust me. You need them in your life. It may not look like much because like that, but maybe that's a good indication of how much I use them. We have circles, squares, and banners. I love banners so much. They make me so happy. And a variety, squares, a variety of sizes. I use them so much, so much. If you don't have them, you absolutely need them. Very rarely will I say you need and have to. You need those. You have to have those. Okay, so I'm going to cut out the little banner from there. Look, it's like fits perfectly. So off camera, I'm just going to do that. Except I lost my doodah. Oh. Oh. Okay, so. Oh, come on. Struggle is real. Okay. So I didn't want to glue down my bow yet because I want to get an idea where this all is going. I wanted it more left. Yeah, like that's where I wanted it. So I'm going to put it sort of right there. Kind of where my other glue is. Okay, so a glob, not a glob, not a plop, a glop. A glop of glue. I don't know. People say I make up my own words. A glop of glue. Next time you put down a thing of glue, call it a glop of glue, because that's what I call it. And you will think of me. Okay, so I'm going to put that down on my glop of glue and let that chill and relax and hang out for a moment. A momentito. And I just realized my mini dots are right here. Of course, Jamie, they're right here. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to get out my, oh, nope, I have them right here too. So I did add some rustic metallic adhesive back dots. Just rolls off the tongue beautifully. These are marvelous. I think they're meant more for like a masculine. I think they're part of the masculine suite in the annual catalog, but I use them for everything. Actually, no, I didn't use those ones. I used the bronze ones. I did it again. Oh my Lord, that hurts so much. I'm going to learn. Yeah, I stand corrected. I didn't use that, although those would be a good substitute. I used the bronze. I think that's bronze. Is that bronze? What color is that? Gold. I think that's copper, right? Gold, copper, bronze. Oh, dear. My Fern die said, definitely going to try this card tomorrow. Cindy, if you do, tag me, will you? Send me a picture. I'd love to see how it comes out. So as you can see, just putting a block over that for like a couple of seconds, like it was literally what, a minute? It's not dry. And if I go berserk and kind of wave it all around, of course it's going to fall off, but it's intact. It's tacked down enough. Sure, we're going to go with that, that I can now start to do my sentiment around it. And what I'm going to do is put 2 mini dimensionals on either side of the knot of the bow. And I'm putting the dimensionals directly on the card as opposed to the sentiment, because if I did it on my sentiment, I could like potentially hit one of the bows and then it would be like, and not work. You're making up words again, Jamie. It's a glop. A glop. Hold on. Ready? Glop. Can I? Hold on. Glop of glue. It's a glop of glue. Actually, technically, I just call it a glop of glue. Glop of glue. Next time you put a dot of glue, you got to call it a glop of glue. Okay, hold on. I got to peel that off. Come on. There we go. Okay. So this guy's going to go right over there. Now, the knot will stick up a little bit more than those dimensionals, ever so slightly. It's just a little bit of, actually, I don't think it did with this one. Sometimes it does. Oh, I love the tails hanging out. Not everybody loves long, who was here when I called them bow legs? The bow legs. Bow tails. I love them. So I'm going to go with the bronze. I'm assuming this is bronze. Did anybody correct me? Nobody corrected me. So I'm assuming it's bronze. They come in 2 sizes, large and small. And then, oops. Hold on. Houston, we have a problem. He's being rebellious. Get back here. There we go. I don't know. I just added 2. Obviously, you could add more. You could go with the gold. Copper, I don't know if I would add the copper. That's got some pink in it. So that's it. Ta-da! All done. I talked through the whole thing. And what am I? Almost 30 minutes into this. But the general gist of this card is really, really easy. And you could pretty much adapt it to any embossing folder, to any sort of center detail, and any sentiment. It's really, if you don't have the small banner dies, you could just cut a thin sentiment, like super, super easy. An embossed piece, some sort of like image or detail, flower, fern, leaf, whatever you want to call it, and then a sentiment kind of going over the belly of it. Like really, really simple. Anybody could do this. I love this set. I didn't use the stamp. I didn't use the stamp at all tonight, but it just is beautiful. Great sentiments. It's been around a couple of years. You may already have it, but a great complementary piece, if you do have it, is that Fern embossing folder. It really just adds this really great texture. It's just really, really fun. I like it a lot. Give her a thumbs up. Thank you, ladies. Oh, so simple for a beginner. Absolutely, Karen. A beginner could totally make this, even if you didn't have the embossing machine to do this. Well, I guess I use the embossing machine a lot, but you could totally adapt to what, product you have on hand. So give it a shot, give it a try. If you need the product to go shopping, you can go to www.jamieb.com. Sorry, typing is still a little slow for me. And my shopping link is over there. My join link is over there, I think. And you can also reach all my social media platforms just by going to that jamieb.com. Okay. So that wraps it up for tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for coming back this week. I will be here next week. I think I'm going to play with Christmas again next week. I love Christmas cards so much. And I'll see you then. Okay. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.